Hello, for part 7 of the meal prep, we will do things differently. We have been coding our way through the user interfaces, now we will create our user interface via the Abstract Designer. To do this, we need to activate the Abstract Designer from the B4J IDE. We will then drop some custom created views to it. When a custom view is created, one can later update its property bag so that it meets the requirements. For our project, we have created a custom view called ViewElement. To create our page, we need to create a new layout. Then we add a custom view to the layout. We will add some view elements to our layout to create its structure. This is the vContainer element, let's resize it to fill the working area. We give it a name, this will be a unique identifier for it. We then change the tag name so that's its vContainer. We want this to fill the height, so we use that class. The next element inside the vContainer is the vLayout, let's add that. We resize it and place it inside the vContainer as per our node tree. This is the node tree we are building with the Abstract Designer. We give the layout a name and then update its classes. We now add the vFlex element inside the vLayout. We follow the same method. We resize it inside the parent element. We update the name. We update the tag name. We update the class names and any attributes and styles. Now we add the vCard inside the vFlex, as per design. We resize it. We update its unique name. Change the tag name. The card has a toolbar and title, let's also add those. The toolbar. The toolbar title, placed inside the toolbar. We then update the names and tag names. We update the toolbar attributes, we set dark and color attributes. We separate each attribute from another with a semicolon. The toolbar title and its caption, being the text that will display. We add the card text and card actions. We move the card actions to the bottom of the vCard. We update the tag names and other things. Now that you have seen how this is done, we will move to the completed layout and how we load it to our app via code. We will delete this layout as we don't need it. The complete layout we did before is named vSign-in. We followed the same methods we have just shown you to create it. Each layout should have a unique name. To create a state-bound attribute, prefix it with a colon. There is the vModel name. After we save our layout, we can also access it from the File Manager, by selecting Open Designer. To make our layout accessible to the code, we need to use Load Layout, passing it the target element name to load the layout to, and the layout name. In our case, we want to use the HTML generated by the layout, so we call BANanoGetHTML to extract the HTML code. We pass this code string to our view component. We later set the states we need to initialize. Compared to the manual code we wrote earlier, this is a better way to create our layouts. We add the normal rules we need just like the sign up form before. Let us clean our project and remove the demo layout. We are done coding and UX design. Let's fire up our app. Here is our sign-in page created directly using the Abstract Designer. Now, most of the UX design for our app is complete. The next stage will be to link the Firebase database backend to save our recipes. We will also add email authentication using Firebase.